Okay, well, the IPOs are coming in thick and fast. Welcome back. You're with us here on Bazaar Morning Call. Now, India's second largest appliance maker, LG Electronics' 11,600 plus crore IPO opens the subscription today. This will be the third largest Indian IPO of 2025. We're joined by Sanjay Chitkara, Chief Sales Officer, and Atul, Khanna, Chief Accounts Officer at LG Electronics India. Gentlemen, good morning. Great to have both of you here. Thank you very much for joining us. I want to just start by asking you a basic question. This is 100% offer for sale, right? So with no fresh money coming into the company, how should viewers who are watching you this morning look at this exercise? It's a large issuance, but no money into the company. What is the value creation for them? How will this change how business is run and what you're able to do at LG Electronics India? If either of you want to take that. Sanjay, if you want to take it.
Yeah, so see, LG is a market leader and we hold highest market share in almost all product categories. And we are a very diversified company. This IPO is just not a financial event for us. It's a future-ready journey for us, where we will start many activities, like we are coming up with our third manufacturing facility in Shri City. At that manufacturing facility, if I talk about size-wise, it would be 3 times as big as of one of our factory.
No, and Sanjay will come to all of Pune. Sanjay will come to that. Sanjay will come to that. I completely agree. There are lots of IPOs which are complete OFSs, and we'll come to that Shri City facility, and we'll ask you about that in terms of what the payback, etc., is going to be for that investment. My question, though, is, just the transaction. This is a listing, but there's nothing coming into the company. All of this, of course, could have been done in any case as an unlisted entity. So that's my question.
See, it is not the first time that any multinational company is doing their IPO in India.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whenever any multinational company does their IPO, of course, the parent unlocks certain value. But let me remind you, we came in India 28 years ago. And that was the time where very few global players could able to recognize long-term growth potential of India. And right from that time, we have kept on investing in our manufacturing facilities, innovations, introducing a lot of innovative products to our consumers, expanding the retail infrastructure in India, distribution reach. So, I mean, that's the current valuation is a result of hard work of last 28 years, which LG has been doing.
All right, we take that point.
On top of it, the trust of our...
Right, we take that point. There will be unlock of value for the parent. I mean, just for perspective, the LG overseas business actually trades at around 16 times, whereas the IPO has been offered at around 35 times. Though, if you compare it to the other listed peers in India, there would appear to be a bit of a discount as well. Mr. Chitkara, Atul, the question now either of you all can answer. What is the kind of growth that you're foreseeing for your businesses over the next few years? What are the drivers that you have out here? And you're looking to increase your sourcing from, India as well. So how will that affect your margins going forward? You had given us a peak inkling into the margins being nearly mid-single digits or mid-teens over the next couple of years. If you could give us some more on the revenue and margin drivers from here on.
So I will discuss about growth element and Atul will take a margin. See, India is a highly under-penetrated country for our products. If I talk about microwave oven, just 4% households have microwave oven. The product category like air conditioners, just 12-13% people household have this air conditioners. And if we compare to other developed and major economies like USA or China, they are already sitting at 80-90% penetration. So we believe demand will come, and we are sitting on a tip of iceberg of that massive and explosive growth in India. A Red Seer report tells that current TAM is 41 billion and it's going with 14% CAGR growth. Definitely, LG will be the biggest beneficiary of this penetration increase, the premiumization, urbanization, and we will try to grow more than this 14% growth. To capitalize this, as I have already mentioned, we are coming up with our third manufacturing facility. Also, being a most premium brand, we will, to accelerate our growth, we will improve the access of our premium product to larger audience. For this, we are working hard on improving the affordability of the premium products. Side by side, we are also working on to scaling up our B2B business, which is based on two strong pillars. One is the HVAC, and second is the information display panels. Apart from this, we are also focusing on service business, which is coming through annual maintenance contract. And we are also expanding our export. Currently, our export is to 45 nations, and we grew by 45% over last year. And we will create a momentum in our export journey going forward.
All right. Hi, Sanjay, as well as Atul. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stock markets. And we look forward to chatting up with you in the next many quarters as well. I've been a customer of y'all, but now, in fact, we'll have a lot of professional discussions as well with regard to the trajectory going ahead. Give us a few numbers, though. One, on the exports front, since you all said that could be a focus area. Currently, what is the exports contribution? And the next few years, where do you see that headed? Point number one. And point number two is OFS, okay, the markets will digest that for now. But the fear is always with regard to royalty. I believe it is a little sub 2% right now. What's the probability of that number moving up, say in the near future, a year, 2 years, or will it hold at current levels? Please go ahead.
So export I will explain. Currently, our export is 6% of our revenue and amounting to $160 million. And I have mentioned last year over previous year, we grew by 45%. But recently, see, our export was mainly to Middle East, Southeast Asia and African countries. And this export was limiting to the mid-zone products, mainly the refrigerator, washing machine and compressor. But in year 2023, we started manufacturing premium products also, like side-by-side refrigerator and bullet TV. And now this premium product production will open the door of exporting to other developed nations, because there the usage pattern of products are similar, is a bit different than what we are selling in India. Apart from this, our export will be complemented by our robust domestic demand also. And it will reduce the fixed cost burden on our pressure on our production. And our export is marginally profitable business as compared to our domestic sale. Regarding royalty, yeah, Atul will share.
So, as you rightly mentioned, that our royalty expense is in the range of less than 2%. And we are getting a support from our parent company in terms of developing all technological products basis our Indian consumer insights, as well as they do a lot of investments on R&D for appliances and electronics business. So, we are not forcing any such a change in the royalty going forward in a couple of years. And we are all getting all model lineups, technological and manufacturing core capability support from our parent company, for which we are paying the royalty. And we are not forcing any such going forward any change, as we have all just settled down our transfer pricing tax adjustments with our government, with the Indian government as well as Korea government. So we are not forcing any such change.
All right. So we take that on board, Atul, that royalty numbers unlikely to go up at least in the next around 2 years. Shareholders will be happy to hear that. Sanjay, I want to just probe you a little bit. From 6%, where does exports go to, since it's a marginally profitable business, and you gave us a good amount of rationale on that. And also in the last few years, the margins have steadily moved up. From the high single digits, it's moved to the early teens. The trajectory of margins improves from here, if you could help us out with that. And what are the levers in place? I believe, B2B is one area of focus. Services as well could move up. So give us the levers in place.
So, see, our idea is the previous year growth. We will keep on riding on that growth. And our idea is by financial year 2029, it should contribute roughly in double digit in our overall portfolio, this export.
Got it.
And talking about margin, see, margin is a combination of many things. One is the growth in your business. Second is how optimized is your product portfolio. LG Electronics is being a more premium player. So our portfolio is more towards the premium products. And where the other peers are operating at low-end products where the margins are very thin. So that's how, by optimizing our product portfolio, focusing on our core strength and localization rate. That is again our strength. Our current localization rate is 54%, where raw material and components we are procuring from India. And our biggest strength is our India manufacturing. We are totally aligned with Make in India drive. 95% of our products we are producing in our 2 factories. Other than this, we are doing a lot of cost optimization, which also helped us to improve our margins. Like the main products, the main components of our products like compressors, heat exchangers, clutch assemblies, all these we manufacture in-house only. So we are not dependent on any kind of import for these.
Okay, we had asked you this before, and let's wrap it up with those numbers once again. 30,000 crore revenue and 3,000 crore PAT by FY27 with mid-teens margins. That's possible, right?
That's possible.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for joining in,
Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Key drivers, because as Sanjay ji
Thank you.
We'll that's good to know, and we'll have many more opportunities as you come to the listed universe. So look forward, Sanjay and Atul. Really, thank you for joining us, and good speaking with both of you here. Good luck with that IPO. So that's LG Electronics India coming through.